We were asked to talk about what we're excited about and what we're anxious about with respect to returning to church.
Savannah, why are you excited to go back to church?
Because it's fun learning about Jesus.
Good. Are you excited about anything else?
No. Goodbye. I'm excited to see my friends. If we go with them to church,
So you're saying you might not get to see your friends?
maybe.
So if they're in the same group as us.
Mm-hmm.
Or not.
So tell us, Elena, what are your thoughts about going back to church?
I want primary,
What about
not
you?
just sacrament meeting.
Are you nervous about anything?
Not really. I'm nervous that my face will explode because it's too hot. And the mask.
Oh.
If we wear one.
What are you excited about?
Driving somewhere.
Oh, there you go. As far as what energizes me, I'm a pretty introverted person. I do want to see everyone. Maybe once a month would be enough for me personally. I know other people who are social and extroverted. Obviously, at least weekly is needed. But that's not really what gets me excited. Though I do definitely want to see everyone because it's been a few months now. But having the spiritual experience together, like it says in the Bible, where two or three are gathered, there will I be also. And obviously we can do that in our families, but I feel like it's an even magnified effect when we have multiple families together worshiping. And so that's kind of the biggest thing for me, is having that spiritual experience. It's been nice being able to focus more on family and on hobbies and work. I'm fine with whenever we decide to implement primary again. I'll be excited to see the children and work with them. I am a little bit anxious about COVID-19 and contracting the virus, especially our daughter Christine, because she had a lot of lung problems when she was little, and so we're concerned about how she might react to the virus. Based on what I understand, we are implementing plenty of precautions, and I think the likelihood of someone contracting the virus at church under these circumstances is extremely low, so I'm not overly worried about that. Another thing I really like about going to church is the music. We have music at home, but it's more formalized, and a lot of people singing in unison, whether it be in sacrament meeting or in my calling as the music leader in primary. It's a lot of fun. I like that part of it, and that's definitely something I miss.
I'm excited to be going back to church whenever that ends up to be happening. I got called to be in the young women's the last Sunday we had church. So I got to meet them once, and that was it. So I'm excited to be back at church and get to know them better face to face, and to teach and to learn from them. I don't know if we're going to be going back, as Mark stated before, some of our concerns right away, but eventually we'd like to, and we're excited to see everybody. One thing I was thinking about right now, there's so much change and uncertainties and things that are new, so our normal life isn't happening. So I feel like coming back to church, it's kind of bringing something that is part of normal life back to our lives, and so that can be exciting. But I think it's important to remember that it will come in stages, and so as we go back, it's not going to look like it did in March when we were going to church. That as they stage in and do it safely, that there's not going to be a lot of mingling that we like to do at church and are looking forward to in the future, but just won't be happening as much right now. It'll be a little bit of a different experience, but still nice to see people, even if we're waving from 6 to 10 feet away from different pews. So, but I'm excited that we're kind of phasing into things, and I feel like it's so much of life has been at a standstill. So we're looking forward to kind of moving forward with life and getting back to those things that we loved and cherished. And as Mark said, hearing from others, learning from others, hearing testimonies and music, and being strengthened by everyone else in the ward. Having home church has been really nice. Some weeks have been better than others, of course, because of how things go at home. But I relate with Kirsten. Our meetings aren't super long, but And I think last week John probably destroyed 5 different things while we were trying to just have the sacrament. But it's okay, you know, we're still trying and doing. And
that happens when we go to church too, so.
Yeah, it's really not that much different. There's just more destroy in our home. So, and that's a hard thing too, thinking about churches opening up and thinking, okay, with little ones or they're crying or things like that, and kind of learning how this new church approach is going to work as they phase into it and see what will be safe, but still workable. So, anyway, I'm grateful for the revelation that we've received from both the prophet and the apostles and our local leaders and all that they're doing to make sure that we do this safely and are able to get that strength that we need from each other. As it says all over in the scriptures, we need to meet together often and bear each other up and help each other. So I'm grateful for that and to bring us together physically. I know we have been together, not physically, but that's different. So
yeah, I'm grateful for that too. It reminds me of the importance of ongoing revelation, both for us personally. We absolutely need that in these circumstances, and we also very much need the prophets guiding us. Obviously it was inspired to have a home-centered church, so
well in advance before any of this happened. Looking at that and looking back and how the Lord has made these things work, under the circumstances, is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It must be true. So we hope you all are doing well, and we're looking forward to seeing you all.